guys talk about your business and introduce your business, okay? So let's start with you, Danielle.
All right, well, my name is Danielle. I have a mink eyelash company, EYEZ So Epic. Yes, I started it up in January, and it's going really good right now.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
What you got on? What you got on?
I got them on.
And tell them a little bit about your business.
All right, hi guys. My name is Dynesha, and I have a hairline called BEAUJEE Bundles. And right now I'm selling virgin hair. I have closures, wigs, bundles, everything.
She got it all.
Yeah, I got it all. So.
And let them know what you just added to the bunch.
Huh?
Let them know what you just added to the bunch.
Oh, my.
Your wig caps, yes.
Oh, yes. Yes. So excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
So I just added the BEAUJEE bundle wig caps. So each cap do come with a purchase. So any purchase you do get a custom made wig cap.
Yes,
I love it. So the main reason why I wanted to talk to you guys, especially together, was because I wanted to like give a highlight of the transformation from motherhood to startup. You know, because it's like you guys are right in the phase. It's like you haven't been there for more than a year yet, or just for a little under a year. So I wanted to highlight that transformation and that startup phase, because I talk to people that's already been in for a while, but I wanted to get that startup phase. So who want to go first?
Yeah, you go, Danielle.
Well, for me, my son is 6 now, so it's like I had a little bit of time to think about what I wanted to do. I went through so many different phases.
Right.
I wanted to do like modeling, but then that just died down. I wanted to make hair, wigs, but that just died down. And then it's like I realized that I love eyelashes, so it's like, why not start up an eyelash company?
Right.
And because I wear it well, you know, people always ask me like where I get it, but it's always wig. We supply lashes, but I'm like, now I'm rocking my own.
Right.
So yeah.
What was that? Because I remember you had asked a long time ago, and you had lashes, and you were like, you know what? Where are the lashes that are like, I need some cheap lashes, because at the end of the day, I'm spending $30 for lashes. What was that conversation that you had where it was, you know what, I'm done searching for lashes, and I'm actually going to go wholesaling?
Well, I honestly, it was just, I don't know. Honestly, my boyfriend, like, he was like, oh, you know, try to sell bundles. But I'm like,
try to do something.
Try to do something. But it's like, I locked my hair, so it's like, I can't really promote bundles anymore. So, I'm just like, you know, I really want to do lashes. Like, I just want to do it. And honestly, it took me like a couple weeks to figure that out. And that's how EYEZ So Epic just came.
Because I seen you doing the YouTube thing with the eyebrows. Like I feel like she always had this journey of cosmetics. You know, it was like somebody might say, oh, how you do your eyebrows? Let me show you. Let me do the YouTube thing. Let me do it big for you.
I used to call her.
You know, I was like, a wifey girl. A wife. So it's like you always had that, let me give out my tips. I'm not going to hold this secret. Oh, girl, where did you get this lash? I got this lash from here. So I felt like it was so perfect when you went through your own journey, you know? But it's like I always want to know that background. Like, if you guys don't know, this is what this podcast is about. Like, I love to hear about entrepreneurs and business owners, their journey from start to finish. Where are the loopholes? Where are your roadblocks and things like that? And as women, you know, we have more of them, I feel. You know what I'm saying? So exactly, and then especially adding on being a mother on top of that. It's so it's like there's a lot of people that they stop right there. Like, you know, I'm a mom, I have to sacrifice my own. But I'm like, now this generation is so they're hustlers. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we gonna make it right, which is why I was talking about you bringing it in. You know, I had the tribe here with me today. But it's like we gotta make it happen, you know? So that's why I was like, I wanna actually hear that whole journey, you know? So let's talk about you.
Right, so with me, I always like weave. That's always been my thing. Weave, wigs. I enjoy the natural hair, but I like being able to be versatile. Different colors and different curls, and you know. So I just always like weave, and I will always buy hair from people, and it was always a hit or miss. I was never able to depend.
Don't you hate that?
On a vendor, you know what I mean? So there was times where I bought hair, and it came matted. Like, wait,
like what happened?
Like, how did it get matted?
And then you can't even get in contact with them after.
Exactly. You know what I mean? There's been times where it's not the right length. It sheds. It's just, you know, I was just tired of it. So I just said to myself, you know what? Let me just find my own vendor and sell my own bundle, so that way I can be that person that someone know that they could depend on. That's my main focus. I'm not here to compete with other women that sell bundles, because there's a lot of us.
It is, right.
But I want someone to be able to say, okay, I know I can order from her because I'm going to get it on time, or I know the hair is going to be good enough for my event, or whatever they want. So that's my goal. So that's pretty much where I'm at now. I tried modeling. I'm still interested in it, but what a lot of people don't tell you is the modeling industry for women is very hard. It's very hard because you have to deal with men, and you have to deal with
this look that they have.
And with me, you can tell I'm a healthy woman. So the type of modeling that I would like to do, you have to be like a 1 or 2.
Right.
And I enjoy it, but it's not something that I would starve myself for.
Right.
So that's pretty much where I'm at. Now I would still do photo shoots and things like that, commercials, stuff like that.
Hit up.
But as far as like the type of modeling that I was looking to do, it was just not. It's not for me.
Are you still doing media?
Yeah,
I seen you were doing media. Let us know a little bit more about your media side.
So I did host the New York Fashion Week.
So
it was
that.
I loved it, right? I loved it. I'm a people person. At first, I was like really scared because it was thousands of people. And you have cameras everywhere, and it's like, what did I put myself into? Because I never did it before. That was the first time. So that's to crazy. Host something for the first time, something as big as Fashion Week, it was like, okay, so what do I do? What do I say?
You gotta
but
jump in
let me
there.
tell you something. I jumped in and I loved it. I took over the show.
I feel you, friend. I feel you.
So it was so like it was fun. You forget that you're even like. You forget everything. You're just like, this is me.
So it was more like hands-on in the event?
Yeah. Okay. It was hands-on. I was able to talk to all kinds of people and celebrities there. It was fun.
Okay, just letting you know about an event coming up. So
it was
fun. Do some media, girl.
Yeah, I'm into things like that.
Right. I like that.
I have my little stuff with me.
Yeah.
But once I'm open, I'm into talking. All type of things. So.
But that's part of it. That's part of the life experience that you got to see what you're into. You got to see what you like, and in order to do that, you have to experience it. And sometimes you get pushed in that pool, but then you start paddling, and then you start swimming. You know what I'm saying?
I try everything. I try rapping. I enjoy that too. But
no, you actually, I seen some video. You're really good.
She's good at everything that she does.
And I actually want to talk to you about that. I seen your post where you're like, I just don't know, and then you have your friends that's like, girl, I don't know what you're talking about.
But it's hard to see stuff in yourself that other people see. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I could see something in Danielle that she might not see. But then I'll bring it out like, girl, you crazy as hell. Like, you could dress your ass off. You know what I mean? And that's her passion. So she probably don't see it, but she really could put together something that looks so fly. It could be $1. And
then I'm not even going, I'm not even like, as a friend. Right. I'm going as just a look like we had these friends on Facebook and things like that, and just to see from the outside, and it's like, I thought you just love clothes. You love clothes. You love styling. So I can tell. So now her being close to you, that's somebody's like, you know what?
Before I was even Danielle friend.
That's what I'm saying. I can see. Right.
First time I seen, I think you had on Burberry. You had on like a Burberry
scarf. She said, I don't know. Let me know.
She was just, and I'll be honest, back then I didn't dress like that. I dressed like a tomboy. So to see her like that at such a young age, it was like, oh.
You have that. You have a skill.
Yeah, exactly. So. So that's really my issue. So it's a lot that I don't see within myself.
It's not an issue. It's not an issue. It's just a phase right now. You get what I'm saying? Right. And the more you experience, because maybe the rapping thing, maybe it was something in there. It was like, I'm not feeling it.
I just have to gain more confidence.
Okay.
That's pretty much. That's probably what it is.
Right.
It's my confidence.
Right. So what as women can we like just dealing with this right now as us not feeling like we can do it? What can we do for each other? Like, sometimes just telling your friend is like, oh, girl, you my friend. You know what I'm saying? So you my friend, so I can't see it how you need to see it. But what is there more that we can do? I'm asking. Show them off.
Tell your friends off.
Oh, tell them off.
Yep. She told me off today, but I appreciate it.
You needed that. You needed that.
You need tough love. You need friends that's gonna tell you what it is.
And
not sugarcoat.
Right. Because they know you the best. Like even though you have your partners and stuff, they know you a different way than what your friends know you. I have to explain that all the time. Like it's a chemistry when females talk. When women talk, it's a different chemistry that we get than we talk to our partners. So back onto the business though, because we're gonna have we're gonna talk about this all day. But back to the business, what makes you guys different? Because I know you guys said there's a lot of people out here selling lashes. There's a lot of people out here that's selling weaves, but I feel like it's everyone that I see is a different kind of lash, or it's a different kind of aura to it. But what is you? Because I know you said you want to have it on time and things like. What else is there to be different out there?
Well, for me, honestly, I just think
you,
like I don't know. I just think about me, like how I rock stuff. Like I would want people to feel the same way, of like how I put my things on. You know? So it's just like, why not make them feel amazing? Make them feel epic. That's how I came up with EYEZ So Epic. Like epic, like that's a strong word to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
you want that first impression every time that you meet somebody new, whether it be because you have variety. You have the glamorous, you have the ones with the glasses, you have the calm. Because I'm a calm, but then when I go out, I'm glamorous. You know, so to have that variety is perfect. You know, it's a perfect audience. You grabbing everyone, so it's perfect. I like that. And what about you?
So with me, as I'll be honest, with BEAUJEE is not that much different that you could be than someone else. So that's why I say I'm here to provide more of like customer service, more engagement. You know, you buy hair from people off Instagram and never talk to them a day in your life. You know what I mean? Yeah, you buy hair from all these vendors and don't even know where you really
find customer service.
Yeah, so I'm just here to more like gain a friendship with my customers. You know what I mean? Just be able, like I said, just to be dependable. You know, so I feel like that's what will make me different.
And that's important.
I want to be the plug.
Right.
Right, girl.
The plug.
So that's right.
What also is important though is that like you gain that customer base, and I feel like you guys both are strong with that. Also, as in taking advantage of your social media presence. Like I've seen you jump on and did it immediately. As soon as you shouted out your stuff, you was on it. Like here's a flyer, here's everything. How important is that to you guys?
That's so important. Social media is like the biggest platform to everything right now. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, like that's what we all use. People are stuck in their phones. So it's like, if we could use that as to get up there, why not? Why not?
So I think branding is important. Because like she said, people are glued to their phone. So in order to get your brand out there, you need social media. You need to be engaged. But you also need to do footwork as well. Because I have almost 5,000 friends on my social media, and I'll be honest with you, all my customers is people that I met outside.
Exactly. You have to network.
Yes, but one thing that I can say is just by tracking my analytics on my website, everyone from social media is watching. You know what I mean?
And that's what happens.
So that's good enough for me, as long as I know that you watch. Because it might be one day that you might just tell someone about my brand, and now I gained a customer, even though it wasn't you.
Exactly.
So branding is like important. You have to brand.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And I feel like, you know what happens though? A lot of people, they watch, but until something happens, or until something, you're lit now, that's when. Now, talking about that, how did that experience go with Alexa Sky?
So that experience was crazy. It was so amazing. Like, after, like, you know, I posted it on Facebook, it's just like all these people that haven't spoken to me, you know, in a long time. They just, oh my God, like, I'm proud of you. But they haven't, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like they need that one striking thing for them to come and know, like, to say that they're happy for you or notice you. And it's like, you know what? I'm not even mad about it.
I was going to say, what's your feeling about it? Do you feel like, okay, I'm happy that you came because now you're a customer, but it's not genuine?
I mean, like, I was angry at first. But then after a while, it's just like that's just how it is. That's just how it is. You know, you can't even be mad about it.
This is business at the end of the day. I wanted to actually segue into like the mothers, like, you know, and how having the business. Like, I know we got to the transformation of how that started and how to balance things out, but how are we actually balancing?
Well,
like because I know we have inventory, we have, you know, clients coming on. Like you said, you want your customer rate, your customer service rate to be up there. So now it's like I gotta balance it out. My customers are you know, here, and then my baby's here. So how are we balancing that out? I'm taking my notes right now.
It's hard. It's hard, but pretty much how I balance, everything just has to be time management. You just have to work on time management. You know your child. You know how much time they need. You know what time they go to bed. You know if you have to work. Like, you know your schedule. You know what I mean? So you just have to prioritize your day and figure out, okay, my son needs this time. But like I said, being that social media straight from your phone, you can multitask. You can do both.
That is true.
There's times where, like, my son is in the tub and I'm talking to the person that's making my flyers. You know what I mean? Or so it's just pretty much about balancing, just like time management.
Especially when you don't have to be there. That's, you know, that's that. I feel like that's what makes it a little harder when you have to be present somewhere, or like I have multiple places that I have to be. Yeah. So it's like sometimes it's like if I don't have a babysitter, baby boy, you gotta come with me. You know what I'm saying? So I think my last podcast, not the last, the one before that, I had to have him on my chest because there's nobody to take them, you know. And sometimes not everybody's gonna be open to that. So and now it's like, how do we deal with that? So if a door ends up getting closed on us, how do we end up doing with that, you know? And I feel like men don't get that. Men don't feel that because they don't.
They get up and go.
Okay. You know, I ain't gonna say it, but
I'm gonna say it. They get up and go.
I'm not gonna talk on my part.
They get it, but you know what? I don't even think that it's purposely because it's all men. That's just them.
And that's what I'm saying.
And I think us women, we just automatically take on the responsibility.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this is our babies, we're mothers.
And we're nurturing, you know?
We're just nurturing, you know what I mean? So it's like, you can't, I mean, in the beginning, you know, I do get mad sometimes, but then you really can't get mad because
at this point, it's
most of our babies want us. You know what I mean?
At this point, it's so natural to it's like, you know what, just give it to me. You know what I'm saying? I got it.
Let me do it.
Right, I got it. But back to the business. Like, I know you guys both wholesale. You wholesale. Do you wholesale lash?
Yeah, I do.
Right? So how do we pick them out? Because how do we actually see which ones do we want? You know, as for hair, I know it's different grades. It's different. Yeah. How do you know? Like, what's the testing process?
Trial and error. Trial, and I'm actually going through. I actually changed my vendor. Okay. Because I had a vendor, and where I went wrong at is I jumped in too soon. Oh, okay. We had a good relationship. You know what I mean? He was very dependent, things like that. Right. So I just jumped in, and I had 2 customers that said it wasn't bad, but it could have been better. Okay. So that's all I needed to hear was could have been better. Right. So I like that. The testing process is pretty much just picking out your product and testing it. Don't test it with just yourself because you might say it's good, but then someone else might say not like it. Right. So you just have to get people to try it out themselves. Okay. And just see how they like it. Get feedback. Right. But you have to also be mindful that some people could just be very picky. Exactly. You know, so that's why you have to pick more than one person. Right. You just have to pick more than one person and average out what each one is saying. So both said that the hair was shedding. That's all. Okay. That's all I need. And even when I tried it for myself, I seen it, but I was content with it because it wasn't bad. Right. But you have some people that they see one string of hair and it's bad. It's crazy. Right. You know what I mean? But if I could provide hair that does not shed at all, then let me do that. You know what I mean? Girl, you'll be going. Yeah. No shedding, not even one. Yeah. Like, so you know, it's pretty much you just have to be mindful, and sometimes you have to go with your best judgment. Because there's millions of people in the world. Don't let 2 people tell you that your product is not good. Are you bleaching? Is it like, you know, what is the whole, I need to check this, I need to check that. Like, you have a whole checklist, I bleach it, I color it, I get a wig made, then I wear it for a few days. Okay. I'll have the customers wear it for a few days as well after they purchase it. Just let me know. You know, give me feedback. So, yeah, I wash it. Do everything with it. See how it works out. And they're affordable. So how do we pick out our pricing? Are we are we just going through an average, or just as a customer of different vendors? Like, are you just going based off your personal experience? Like, this is what I would like to pay. That, and I go based on what I see around me. Okay. So that part I do compete in. Okay. So I try to be, you know, lower than someone else that's selling the same
but quality. Still good enough that I can get these customers.
Yeah, it's still good enough, and at the same time, still good enough for my pockets, right? Because you have to buy the product and buy the branding and things like that. But
so you have a profit.
Yeah. So, but pretty much it's just that's the competitive part. So I just look around me and see what someone else is paying. Right. I wanted to get into detail because I want people to know that this is not just I go to the store, pick out lash, and put them in a bag. You know, it's a process. So, what about your process?
Well, for me, what I do, my vendor that I work with, she sends me like different types. Well, how I started, she sent me like different types of lashes to choose from through WhatsApp. That's how I communicate. And, like, I just go by eye, like, oh, this is pretty. And I try not to get lashes that look the same. You know? Like, I want different types styles. Because everyone is different. Some like natural, some like crazy. Some like, you know, like, I like crazy. I like cat eyes.
No, I like how it looks on you. Yeah. See, I have Cloud9 and I have, what's the other one? Starts with an S.
Sugar and Spice?
Yeah, Sugar and Spice. So my Sugar and Spice is nice and glam. So I wore that to go out. Yes. And then my Cloud9, I wore that, it was nice and calm. Right. But it's still dramatic. Yeah, so I like your picking out process. Continue.
Thank you. And you just gotta pick and choose different ones so everyone has a variety to choose from. You know? And like with the 25 mm's, I know they're like big, but I have one Keep Calm. Those are like calm. They look more natural. Right. It's like, you know, for people that don't, they're long, but they're relaxed. And
what lash do you have on now?
These right now, these are Little Freak.
Blink a little bit, you know, the light.
Little Freak. But I love all my lashes. Right, I can't pick and choose which one is my favorite. I just love all of them.
And you wear them all.
Yes, I wear them all. Yes, I wear them all.
She wear them so well.
Yes, so well. And that's why I said this is perfect for her. It's perfect.
It is.
So you don't need to do the model process because you wear your own lashes.
Right, yep.
I love it. I actually wanted to ask you guys a question about I have this segment that I'm going to start. It's called Marketing or Madness, right? So right now, recently, Beyonce came out with her special of Homecoming, right? And you guys seen that? She had. Oh, you didn't see it? Okay, did you see it? No? Okay.
I heard of it. Right, so I've seen people post it, but
I'm gonna just give you a little example. So basically, she performed on Coachella.
Okay.
So she, recorded the whole thing.
And put it on Netflix.
But on Netflix special, she had, the baby. You know how everybody was like, "What happened to the baby?" I didn't see Beyonce when she was pregnant. But on there, she talked about, how it's hard. She did like, I think a whole month of rehearsing, and then for a 2-hour show. And then she was explaining that she had a lot of complications with the pregnancy. She had a lot of complications with things. So, a lot of people say, oh, she just wanted to tell you the story just so, she'll get her ratings up. She knows, she, like, you know how people are. So I'm going to ask you guys, do you feel like when mothers, like ourselves, when we do things with our son or with our babies, and then probably come on here and put it on social media, do you think it's for marketing purposes? Like, do you think behind, like, she was like, this for marketing purposes? Or do you think it was just, I'm just doing it because this is natural, this is what happened?
Natural. This is what happens.
You guys like Beyonce?
I like Beyonce.
Okay. I need to ask that first. Because, I need to ask that first.
No, I don't think it's for, like, I think that's just natural. Like, motherhood is just hard. Right. You got to battle different things. And even with her, like, she has a busy life.
Right. And I feel like a lot of people don't see that. And I feel like she wants to
just see money and think because you're rich, it's nanny.
Exactly.
No, some mothers that have money still want to be a mother.
Exactly. And then Blue was so, like, forefront. She had, like, rehearsing. So Blue was right there watching everything. And I felt like it was beautiful. But I was like, oh, she's just doing that. She always puts, her babies on her specials. Like, she had, like, HBO specials as well. And she always puts her babies on. Then I don't feel like it's a marketing. I feel like she's trying to open up that door and say, this is what real life is.
Now, I'll be honest, from a business standpoint, you could use it as a positive marketing. Right. But at the same time, it's something natural as well. But by them doing that, you're just giving people an outlook like, just because you're a mom doesn't mean your life stops.
Right.
You know what I mean? So some people will appreciate that. I would appreciate seeing that because it'll just
That's what
motivate
I'm saying.
me. You know what I mean?
When I say snatch my edges.
She's so silly. Even when I seen you with your baby on your chest. You know what I mean? When I was a parent, I was scared to take him anywhere with me. Like, no. I remember.
Why do we have that, though?
Society.
That's a big role.
Yeah, let me tell you, when I was signing up for college, I had my son with me, and everyone stared at me. And people really looked at me like, why is she signing up for school with a newborn baby? Right. You know what I mean? Right. So it's things like, but my attitude is like, which
it is what it is. Exactly.
But deep down inside, it was like, damn, like this is how the world really looks at people with mothers with children, we can't do anything. Right. You know what I mean? So I take it as like it's just motivation.
No, it was. You guys have to watch it. It was 2 hours though. I don't know how y'all feel about that.
But I was still watching.
It was really inspiring because it's like the whole time I'm like, yo, I feel.
Think about it. Someone like Beyonce, anybody would die to watch her kids.
Exactly.
She could leave her kids with as long as they could just be with Beyonce kids. Anybody will do it, you know what I mean? So she could really leave her kids with any nanny that
I feel like she wanted to.
She wants to be.
I wanted to have them with me. I didn't want to just drop them. And that's the same how I am. I don't want to just drop my baby to anybody. You know what I'm saying? I have to make it work. I have to make it work. And it was so inspiring. Like even the performances, it's like, girl, you was going through something because the way she performed, it was amazing, amazing. And even down to do you watch Tiana Taylor? With her little baby?
Yeah, I've watched her.
Not watch her, but I love the way how
she's
she
another
moves.
one that's always with her
always
child.
With her
she had a child at the nail salon. And she's always with her child. I like women that
really do that. How do you guys, what experiences have you had where people's looking at you like, you know what I mean? Like damn, have those doors been closed on you, having a baby and still trying to maneuver in this business?
Me, honestly, no, because I have a really strong support system.
Oh, I love
it. Like, my man, like, he's amazing. My grandmother, my family, like, I have a strong support system. So it's, like, hard for me to even, like, talk about that, you know?
And you guys don't have to, like, I think that's the main point. Like, you guys don't have to be present. Like, a lot of things is behind doors. Like, you know, a lot of business behind doors. And I feel like that would make a big difference. And that's why I was like, you guys are blessed that you guys are able to have a successful business and then still be a successful mom, wife, you know, everything. And let's not get into that. You know,
girl, that's a whole nother job.
And like and I feel like they don't see that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm glad that I had you guys on now, because Mother's Day is right around the corner. You know, so I really wanted to have this episode for a lot of business owners that are women, because we don't really give ourselves the credit. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even about other people.
It's so natural. Yeah. We don't feel like we
don't
credit.
Exactly feel like this is just, you know, we're supposed to be doing this. And sometimes we deserve not deserve credit, we deserve appreciation.
Right.
You know?
Just sometimes, you know, women we just want to be acknowledged. You know what I mean? Just like being told, like, damn, y'all really be
doing the damn thing.
Yeah,
you know? And sometimes we have to pat our own self on the back. You know? And then when we pat our own self, it's like, oh damn, like I do need to pat her back. You know? But we have to give our own selves that credit first.
That's so important. Us giving ourselves the credit. Like, we do not do it frequently.
And that's why
I'll be honest.
I'm so quick to give somebody else credit and somebody else appreciation than I do myself.
Yeah.
You know, like, are you like that too?
Yeah. I'll do it for other people, and other people do it back to me before I do it to myself.
Right. And
like sometimes I don't really notice, but like, you know, some of my friends be like, yo, like you graduated college with a whole
hello, babe. Let's go. Right.
And I don't see it as such of a big accomplishment, but people was like, no, it is a big accomplishment. You know why
your bar's high for yourself. Yeah. When your bar is high for yourself, it's like, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like I did it, but okay.
Yeah.
But you know, but people around me that have different, you know, different challenges, they're like, girl, I don't know how you did it.
How you did it?
And it's like, I don't know neither, but I did it.
But I'm here.
You know? All I can tell you is just do it.
No, seriously.
So it's just, you know, some things that we just don't see in ourselves, like I said.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, I'm like that too. With my friends, I have a small group of friends, and then I make sure that every day, what did you do? Did you do this for your business? Did you do this for your business? You need that. Like, just like you guys were saying, you need that tough love. You need somebody to get on you, and you need somebody to make sure that you're progressing, okay? I'm like, okay? To make sure that you're progressing and to be that challenge. You know what I'm saying? Apply pressure to your friends, you know, because you need to get
yourself.
And to yourself. You need to get them out that comfort zone and yourself out that comfort zone and jump into that pool like we were just talking about. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, we went to church.
Hallelujah. I'm sweating, girl.
Y'all need to stop. But recently, and I had this other topic as well. I know we tackled on social media a lot and how we do business on social media. But how do we separate business and personal on social media?
Ooh. I have like an interpersonality. Like I have my Facebook, my business page set up where automatic reply, and that's the most professional thing I've ever said. You know, so it's really like it's a whole nother. So if I'm talking to someone about business, you don't get me. Right. You get the business owner. Right. You know what I mean? So it's, you know, I let you know the rules or whatever the case is. So that's just, you just have to know how to separate your personalities, and I'm very good at that.
Right.
So
I am too. No, I am too. Right.
I got like 5 of them, so that's not a problem.
What about?
They gonna think I'm crazy.
Because somebody asked me, because I had this, someone asked me that question, and my answer was similar. Like, your business should be your business, and your personal should be your personal. It shouldn't be any, you know, interlocking between the two, because they're two different things. Like, I'm gonna be partying and things like this on this side, but on this side it's strictly business, especially when you're providing a lifestyle, when you're providing a service. So you guys will be providing a service, you know. But when you're providing a lifestyle, like say empowerments or, you know, things like that, it's different for those two to be separate. You know what I'm saying? Because they're lifestyle. So you are your business technically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like separating the two when it's a lifestyle is different than separating the two when it's a business. But someone said when it's a service, I should be like that. It should be the person that's promoting. You get what I'm saying? So my personality, it should be the business. What do you guys think?
No, I agree with that. Honestly, I do agree. Now that you like how you
explain
it, right? It makes a lot of sense, actually. Like, but you know what? With your business, you do keep it to a certain limit with your customers.
Right, right.
Like even with my friends, like when I'm mailing out lashes to them, I still have like the thank you card.
Right.
Lashes that you got to keep it professional at all times, even if it's friends, you know, because they got to promote your business too.
Exactly.
You know? So
I'm like, she can't have to wrap this shit.
I like it. I was like, girl.
But it's cute.
Yes.
And, you know, and I use that to promote it.
And then you respect her even more because it's like, you know,
because she still thanks me. It's like, girl, we talking right now.
The question. Friends and family, like, how was that? Is it like, girl, I need a discount? Let me get 2 for free.
I've never asked her for a discount. That's not my place.
Has people asked you?
Yeah.
And how do you handle that?
No.
Yeah, you guys come right.
I look at it like this. If you were my genuine friend, you would never ask for a discount from the beginning. And why I feel that way is because most of all my friends, she's the only friend that I have that have dreads. So all my friends wear weave.
Right.
And I've watched y'all pay people that you do not know.
Exactly.
And I mean full price, $300, $350. You know
right. Exactly.
Here I am and you want a discount. Me personally, it's like, why are you trying to take money from me when I'm just starting?
Right. But you put that money in someone else's pocket.
Exactly. That's not a friend. You know what I mean? So at that point, I stopped talking to people for that.
Really?
Yeah. Not when I say stop talking, meaning like now it's a limit. You know what I mean? Now it's you're over there, I'm over here.
Okay.
But I've never asked, and I think that's wrong.
Right.
To ask her.
I feel the same way.
These are her lashes. This is what she's doing. She has to make this money.
I'll pay Sephora for some $28 lashes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And if I can't afford it, then I just can't afford it.
Right.
I'll wait till the next.
I'll wait until I'm able to afford it. But usually what I do is I buy more than one at a time. So that way I know, okay, I'm set for 2 or 3 weeks. Right. Or whatever the case is. But yeah, I think that's.
I don't know what it is, and
I laugh like, are you serious?
Like, and like you just said, I've watched you pay, you know, so it's not like you can't. But what is the difference, you know, with me? And what about you? Have you had friends or family come over?
Not really. Honestly, people pay the price for the lashes, and I'm not giving nobody a deal. I always have sales going on.
I was about to say,
and that's
both of you.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, if I wanted a sale, I wait until it's out.
Right.
I'm not gonna ask.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there was one time she had a sale, but I still didn't even use the code. It's because like, yeah, I'm a customer, but I'm your friend. Like,
exactly.
I got you. Now,
exactly. And
you
watch
have it, but I'm like, all right, then I'm gonna use it.
Right. What's the code again?
Like, when it come out, you got it.
Right.
But other than that, like,
and you've watched, like, I've watched you put in that work. You know what I'm saying? So why would I actually just take that with me?
I talk to her. You know what I mean? So it's like she tells me the obstacles and her putting things together, trying to manage it. What?
And that's why I feel.
No damn
and that's why I feel like coming from friends and family is even more disrespectful than they coming from somebody else. Like, oh, you had any sales out, whatever. Because a regular customer, they don't know, you know.
Yeah.
But somebody that's watched you,
and that's close to you, that knows.
I done cried. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
No, hold on. And you will come and ask me for a discount?
Girl, bye.
Right? No, really though.
And I look at people like, I'm struggling now to get some bad inventory.
And you want a discount?
No, I gotta flip this money, you know.
And it's not even like you putting money. You're not even putting money in my pocket. Here's $100.
Yeah.
I seen one of your family members. They was like, here's this towards
mom.
your mom.
Yeah.
Here's this towards inventory or whatever. And it's like I really appreciate
that. And she
that.
doesn't even wear weave.
And
you don't know nothing about.
You didn't
she
know.
Called me like, Nisha, how much is 3 bundles? I told her the price. She like, I told the girl like $30, $40. I said, Mom, Mom,
I appreciate the love.
Hold on, let's have a marketing class. She's like, oh, well, I thought it was the same like the pack out the pack.
Right. Like, no, Ma, hold up, Ma, you paying the rest? You paying the rest?
Like, I'm like 30 or 40. I said, for what? One track?
Right.
No.
$30, $40. I don't remember paying $30, $40 back in the day.
$30 or $40. I'm like, Ma, no, it's okay.
But the love was there. She was trying.
I appreciate it.
She was trying.
I appreciate it. So,
No, I really appreciate that. What about like starting a business? Did you guys start a business solely, or do we actually have like a team?
No, we did it solely.
Yeah. Oh,
we was trying to come up with something.
That's the best route. That's the best route, because sometimes doing business with family, coming down to splitting things, and like whose responsibility is whose, is a lot. So that's actually you guys. But honestly,
if I was to partner with someone, it wouldn't be from a finance standpoint. It would be more of a marketing.
Oh, that's smart.
Like to help market each other, right? You know what I mean? Like you keep your money, I keep my money, but let's just put something together.
Yeah, that's smart. But a lot of times, like a lot of people, they want percentages. They want, it's about all of like a rate of return. You know, so,
and it's okay to give that, but not all the time, because at the end of the day, you have your own family to feed.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So let's give out, our deals and anything. I know we have deals and stuff now, right? I know you have deals. I know you have your wig cap that you just added on. So let's give a little more information about the deals and everything that we have, things that we have coming up, just those kind of things.
Well, right now for EYEZ So Epic, I have a 20% off your entire purchase sale going on.
Girl,
going on right
now
with code MAMA19.
All right, because Mother's Day is right around the corner. I'm telling you.
So the sale ends, May 13th. Mother's Day is May 12th, right?
Yeah, so you got to get on it because you got to wait.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and for the future, I got a lot more sales going on, so don't worry about that. You'll know when the codes and stuff, you'll know about it.
Right. Give them your Instagram.
Instagram. My Instagram is EYEZ, so I'm going to spell it EYEZ, so SO, Epic, EPIC, Lash, LASH. That's on Instagram, and then the Facebook is the same thing. So yeah, go follow those guys.
And she's very, very interactive on Facebook,
yes, on everything. Yes. I reply to everybody.
I think I got my lashes in 2 days.
Yeah, girl, 2 days, 2 or 3.
I order mine on Saturday.
I gotta order yours next. I got 2 days. 2 days.
Yes. So that's good too. Speaking as a customer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As a customer, you look for things like that. It was packaged nice in the bubble wrap.
Yeah.
It was packaged nice. It had some nice little colored glitter and stuff.
You get your little card.
You get your little card, and it was well, I like that. It was handwritten.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people we come to people with handwritten. I didn't understand
but that just go to show you that she takes her time.
Takes your time.
You know what I mean? Everything is it takes a lot of time. She has to write all those cards.
Right.
So speaking of a customer,
and I'm a customer. Like I'm not into servicing. So I'm like all of these things. I was like, y'all gotta have them on because I love that you're consistent. You know what I'm saying? I love that you're actually interactive. I gotta have them on because I want to hear everything. Yeah. So let's talk about you.
So my Instagram is BEAUJEE Bundles. So it's BEAUGEE Bundles. So I picked the name because it's beautiful.
I'm about to say because it's not bougie. It's not bougie.
It's BEAUJEE.
BEAUJEE. Right. I think caught you when you were saying it all day.
I don't think so neither. So it's pretty much I came up with that name because I'm bougie.
Right.
But I'm broke.
Okay.
So
you're the budget. Okay, you over here.
But I'm beautiful at the same time.
Exactly.
So you just. It doesn't I wanted to just show people with that whole name is you don't need a lot of money to look good.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why my bundles are not expensive, but it's good quality hair.
Right. Seeing
what the other girls been paying and charging, they've been overcharging. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, bro.
It's not bad.
Like it's being that I'm in the business now. It's like all right.
You can see everything.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So, but so that's why I came up with that name. It's beautiful and bougie. Together. Okay. So that's my Instagram and that's also my Facebook. Right now I'm having a prom package.
Okay.
So everything will be 30% off.
Oh, wow.
And the sale ends June 1st.
I need no package.
The sale will end June 1st at 12 a.m. So midnight. And right now the promo code is new grad. So that's just giving some girls, the opportunity to be able to afford some hair. And on a daily basis, I have 10% off all my bundles.
Oh, that's nice.
So,
I love this. And how long have you guys been out?
I started in January.
Of this year?
Oh, wow. I started in March, so I'm fairly new. So
but I wanted to ask that question because you see how professional you guys are. Then you guys are up there with your marketing, 10%, 30%. We're just trying to get it out there.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, it's just the variety, the process. Yeah. You guys would have thought you was out here for a year already, and that's it.
Right?
No, I done cried a couple times,
I still stress over it, what the? But sometimes I have to remind myself, Nisha, you just started.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's still new, it's still out. I have a few customers, but not as much as I want.
Yeah.
But I know as much as I have built. It's a process.
And that's why I wanted to catch you guys in the startup phase because you guys can come right on back, down the line when it's
I just did another podcast with someone that did the same thing. So they're like, all right, well, we give you a year. Next year,
and we want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's like, it's so important for me to have this platform because I want to watch you on your journey. You know, that's why you guys may not know that. Like you said, like people are watching. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll come to you like, yeah, girl, I see them eyebrows and everything. Because I see everything. I'll a little like or whatever, but you don't know the impact that you're making. You know what I'm saying? You don't know like how you may affect somebody until they tell you. Yeah. And that's why like I don't like to just tell you on social media. I want to tell you face to face. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's talk about it. I want to ask more questions. I'm really curious on how did you get from point A to point B with everything that you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't think we tackled on Roblox. Did we talk on Roblox?
No. I don't think so.
What are some struggles that you guys are going through?
Oh, well.
She said, I cannot.
Well, right now, I'm not even going to lie. This last package that I got from my vendor, every single lash was damaged.
Oh, my goodness.
I was in my living room like, what? I was so heated. My boyfriend's like, are you serious? They're all messed up. I'm like, yes, like they're all messed up.
Every last
one. I wrote my vendor. I'm like, listen, we've been doing business since January. Like, I need you to resend me this. I'm gonna back to you. All of that, you know, like that hurt my heart.
I gotta get another package.
Yeah. Hello? That hurt my heart because I can't sell that to people.
Exactly.
I cannot do that
because this is you.
Exactly, But that was one of the roadblocks. And you know, little things like with the 25 mm's coming with the names. That was hard, like you know, because a lot of what I realized, people that sell lashes, the names that they give the lashes, like, you know, family members or what's hot right now, like city girls or something. But my lash, I feel like the names that I give them, they describe the type of lash it is or the vibe that you're gonna get when you put them on, like little like
I'm a little
you go like
like, you know, it make you like, I don't know. Like,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I don't know, but yeah.
So that it had the same name as someone else?
No, I don't have.
What's wrong with that name? Because I know you said with the 25 M's. Yeah.
Oh no, but I'm saying with all my lashes, like the name represents like how you feel or what the lashes.
So it's hard to get that name, exactly. That unique name.
Yeah.
And what about you?
My roadblocks is the same, pretty much, just like picking vendors, going through vendors, and like just, you know, people that you think would support you.
Yeah.
That just, you think the minute you launch your business, you think you're gonna have all this support. And the minute you launch your business, you realize like you only have 2 people in your corner.
Right.
You know what I mean? 2 or 3 people that's giving you shout out. And you know, not everyone wear weave, and I understand that. But you know, I appreciate you just to share.
Exactly.
She don't wear weave, but the minute I post, she shares. You know, or she'll just tell someone.
Exactly.
That's all I need. I don't ask for a lot. But then you have some people that won't share it, won't like it. Someone actually reported.
You know,
yeah, Facebook, they sent me the email.
And you can see who reported it?
No.
Oh.
Can I see
this is like, I
wish I could say something, girl. I wish I could.
And that's the thing, is like, who would report?
The hate is real.
And that's another thing. Like when you're trying to do better and you're trying to step out away from everyone that's doing the same thing, you're looked at as, oh, you're being funny.
Right.
Hollywood. You know what I mean? So that's why I just say, you know, I need to just I need to build with people that's on the same path.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So those are just
who has a force.
Just life.
Life. I ask those because like people that are in your same shoes, they don't know. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what you got to do. They don't know the roadblocks that come. They might think it's all sweet and easy. So that's why I ask, you know, everyone that comes on, what are some roadblocks? Because we need to know. Like, again, I'm not into the service. So what, I want to know, too. Like, what is there? Because I know it's not all peaches and cream. So, you know, like, what is it? So I love that you guys shared that.
I this wig together today. I told Dan, like, I'm not like, you get on my
You better get on the road.
I was mad, girl. I had to hang up the phone. I was like, you know what, bye.
I wrote her like, I'm doing my makeup now.
Girl, I'm sorry, sis. We get a little
so it's you know, it's a lot that comes with it. You know,
so how do you guys get over that? Like, you know, like even when you had that feeling where it's
I need that tough love.
Yeah. Okay.
I need it. That's the type of person I am. I don't like weak. Like, you can't hear me know, you're going to be okay. I don't want to hear that. Yeah. Let me know what it is.
Right.
That's how I am.
Because it's the truth.
I need the soft love.
This is what I can't do the tough love. I can do it a little bit.
But she say that, but she doesn't realize how tough she is.
Yeah.
Because you could tell her something, and if it's the truth, she'll admit to it. So that right there just show she can take
it. Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
But sometimes the tough one is really the sensitive one. So she can probably get
I'm very sensitive.
Yes.
I'll probably cry. I wanted to cry after she hung up. And I'm like, this fucking bitch.
Right. But you taking it because you know it's love.
I told my boyfriend, like, she mad at me. She hung up the phone on me.
I was so mad. I'm like, no.
But I appreciate that because it just means that she show. You know what I mean? Like, she see more for me.
Yeah.
And, like, you need friends like that.
Yeah.
I love her.
Right.
You really need friends like that.
Kiss your friend if you're not home.
Please.
No, I love that. Exactly. And that's why having that circle is so important. Because doing it by yourself, especially when you're the strong woman at home, you think that you could do everything by yourself, and sometimes you just can't. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the strong friend, and sometimes when you're the strong friend, everybody doesn't know that the strong friend needs that too. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I'm going through right now. Like, I have my friends, they support me and they show that they're here. Yes. But sometimes you need the person that you are to them. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So, and that's why I love that. I love this right there. It's like so cute. But I really do appreciate that. I appreciate the friends. I'm still taking away from this as well. Okay. Right? Like, let me get my notepad. But one thing that I love at the end is giving, like I said, people that are in your shoes, tips. So what are some tips that we can give, and then let's make it a little different, like if we have hair wholesalers or people just in cosmetics, like what are some tips that we can give them?
Listen, one, consistency is key. Like, you can't, the first trial and error, you cannot give up. Like, you have to keep going and pushing because nothing in life is easy. Right. Nothing is easy at all. And it's like, don't pay attention to everyone around you because that's gonna make you feel defeated inside, and I've done that a lot. I'm like,
walking around you, and everyone is somewhere, and in reality, they're probably lower than you.
Right, exactly. But not even lower. It's just like, everybody just grows at a different pace, and it's, just don't pay attention to that. Work at your own pace. Do what you're doing, and do what's best for you.
Yes, yes, I love that.
So yeah,
what about you?
One tip that I would give is just planning. Make sure everything is well planned. Right. From what you're gonna do next, you always have to know what's next. Yes. Don't do something and then say, okay, what do I do now? Right. You know what I mean? You have to have everything listed over, and that's one mistake that I made. So that's how I know. I planned it, but I thought I planned it well enough. But,
when I say that is key, like, when you think I got it all together and it's not all together, you have to have that mental space to come back.
I never thought about what's next. That's the thing. So that's what I'm telling everyone. You have to say to yourself, okay, when I do this, you have to know what you're going to do next. Okay. You know what I mean? I have all my discounts already mapped out for the whole year. So I already know what's coming out now.
Right? You have my Christmas stuff in order.
Yeah, you have to start planning. Right. You have to start making that buzz right before it drops. You know what I mean? Even down to flyers, or you have to get flyers, but you have to give them time. Right. You know what I mean? So you want everything already
together,
set. So that way you don't have to wait for that person.
I love it.
Everything is.
And that's something too, like actually being dependent on someone else to get your things done.
That's why you plan. That's why you just have to plan in advance.
I love that. I love that. So move at your own pace and plan. I love it. So I like that you said about what's next. What's next for us? Other than the discounts and things like that, where do we see our lash company going? Where do we see our hair company going? Well, girl, shoot. We trying to worry about next week. I am done with you guys.
So for me, like when I was actually, so I spoke to my vendor. I had her send me like 3 samples because I wanted to actually do lip gloss. Like I was thinking about maybe I should do lip gloss, and I tested out all 3 lip gloss and I love them. Right. So like hopefully by like summer or fall, I'll start having the lip gloss, coming in and stuff like that. So yeah, everything's just. I'm brainstorming.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. So we are moving on. I'm getting my little purchases early. So, let me know the first day you put it out.
Yeah, right. Well, me right now, I'm like trying to teach myself, and I have a friend named Chanel that's helping me as well learn how to make wigs. Okay. So that's next for me. It's gonna take a while, I know that, but. That's what's next.
Yeah, because that wig game is crazy now. Like,
and like I said, it's just I don't like depending on people, so I want people to be able to depend on me. You know what I mean? I'm in a situation right now, you know, where I needed a wig at a certain time and it's not here.
Right.
You know,
I like that feeling.
Yeah. But you also have to understand that some people fall behind. Yeah. But I just want to be that dependable person because I know how that feels. Yeah. So that's what's next for me.
And just bring it
down. Girl.
She made my purchase on April 19th. So I'm gonna say,
I told her I bought something in March. And I ain't get it yet, so I already said to myself I ain't gonna
I'm not like, and that's the worst. It's the worst. Like, so I'm so happy that is your main thing because that is the worst. Like, I put detail for that. Like, that's why when you said 2 days, I was like, oh my God,
yeah, girl. Let me tell you, every business starts with customer service.
Yes.
So your customer service is going to let you know whether your business is going to break or if it's going to be big.
Right.
You just have to know how to talk to people.
Exactly.
People will buy from you just because they can have a conversation with you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And then if that conversation is great, I'll buy again.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So it's not even so much about the price. It's really about the quality.
Right.
Very true.
It's really quality over quantity.
I love that. So now that we're talking about lashes and hair, I'm actually doing an event at the end of July. It's called the Entrepreneur's Experience, and I'm doing vending and things like that. So I would love if you guys could come on and vend, and vend at the event. We're gonna have speakers there, so it's gonna be an entrepreneur's experience. So you're gonna actually have media, people to do exactly this, and you know, and just more exposure for your brand. Because I'm one of us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I know what we need. You know, you need exposure. You need, you need to sell your things too. You need some knowledge. So I feel like the whole entrepreneur's experience, of course, with a little drink or two. A little chips here and there, a little chip and that. But, some of But overall, it's about getting that whole experience for your brand.
And just networking,
And networking, and that's key. Being able to network with other people that's just like you. You know what I'm saying? And going through things just like you're going through. Yes. So I'm sending that invitation now, so we'll get some more details later. We'll get some more details later. But again, just shout out your businesses and your Instagram, and then we'll be out.
All right, guys. My Instagram is BEAUJEE Bundles. Again, that's spelled BEAUGEE. Bundles with an S, and that's my Facebook as well. So follow me, like, comment, share, DM me. Let me know what you want. I'm the plug.
Girl. And then my name is Danielle again. EYEZ So Epic is my lash brand. EYEZ So EPIC. That's the lash. At the end of that, that's the Instagram and the Facebook. All right, guys. As well, you could DM me, comment, like, all that. I reply to everything. All right, guys. I am the lash plug.
Okay, the lash plug. You got the hair plug. You got the podcast plug. Okay. All right, guys. If you would like to be a guest on the show, just go to gcmagency.com. Put a little information of your business, and you can be on the show. Again, that is Let's Talk About Podcast with Naja Imani.